Hi. Just got it, and lots of people say I would love to see some of your finished dry work, which I usually do post all the time, but I just thought I'd show you some things that I'm working on at present that I'm finishing off. The lovely pour that I did and used a catalyst wedge. I'm just about to give that, just checking to see if my camera's on. I'm just about to give that a coat of, I'm just going to gloss varnish this one. I'm going to show you in a minute what I'm going to use on these particular pours. So that was the lovely one I did. It dried exactly the same as I finished it, so that's beautiful. That was on a 55 by 45 canvas. So, and then I did this lovely one, which I have got a frame for it that it will be going in, so you could kind of keep this one at this orientation or that orientation, anything you like. But I'm going to again finish that one off with just a gloss pouring medium. Now it's fully dry, I can go over with gloss, or I could use resin, but I think I'm going to just gloss these. So I don't want to put that one on top of that one, so I'll pop it back here. Oh, this is another one that I did, and I just put the turquoise in the corners. This one's got to have a gloss coat. Now it's fully dry, and I've actually put it in a floating frame, so this one will go up for sale after Christmas. I know loads of people have asked me, where do I sell my work? I don't usually sell my work. I had a young lady buying all my paintings from me, and she sells them. I have no idea what she sells them for. I don't need to know. That's okay. I just know what she pays me for them. But she's not doing it anymore because she's moved down to Sydney, and it's too hard getting all my work to her in Sydney. So after Christmas, I'm going to get somebody to do a little website, a very easy one. I've got to find prices to ship to America, to UK, Europe and Australia, and see, you know, put the prices up then of my work plus shipping cost. This was another one I used the catalyst wedge in, and then I did start to go over it with a Posca pen, like an acrylic art pen, and I wanted to just doodle and finish off some more things on that, play around with it. And again, when I finish doodling, I'll just go over it with a gloss pouring medium, the gloss varnish. What am I waffling on about? So that's another one. Then this beautiful one turned out exactly as you've seen it finished on the video. It's all dry now, and that will have a coat of varnish. Then this one was completely random. All the videos are out there on my channel. This was completely random, and I've got dog hair floating around on it, so you definitely don't want that if you're varnishing or resin. But my dogs spend all day with me, so it's part and parcel of my life. So that one turned out really nice and different, but that would look nice, I think, at that, like that, and maybe with a timber floating frame around that one. This one, for some reason, is very popular on video, like on my Facebook channel. It's got the lovely lace background. It hasn't had any varnish or anything on it yet, but it certainly will. So yeah, these are some of my dry pieces. This one, I absolutely love this one, and the colours, very Christmassy I thought, but I hardly got any views on the making of it. So it just goes to show you, sometimes you're working away and you think, oh, they're going to really love this because I really love it. And then you get, you know, people have just got different tastes to you, or my thumbnail doesn't appeal to people, meaning the picture or the title that I put up. So if anybody's got any recommendations for getting my videos to get more views, you know, just because I'm not very technologically, you know, I'm technology, challenged, and I don't know how to do all these things. I mean, you know, I'm starting late in life for this YouTubey thing, so that one's one of my favourites. These are some little ones I've done for gifts. So that was the nice sort of greeny botanical one. I did a few in this, which are all for gifts, like botanical looking. That's dusty. So I need to, when you're going to varnish, give them a good wipe off with just a very damp, just a damp cloth, so you get all the dust off before you varnish or coat in resin, for sure. The product that I've been using the last few weeks, and the product that I'm going to use is it's the Global Gloss Medium and Varnish. I don't use it as a pouring medium. I might put a squirt of it into each colour of paint after I've mixed them with my pouring medium, and it does kind of leave the canvas glossy enough to probably not even have to worry about doing a gloss coat. But I make this up now. I've been starting to make this up just in a container. I just give a good, I've made it in a container so I can just keep reusing it. So all I do is I put it in the container and I just add a very small amount of water. I don't measure it or anything. I've had a very small amount of water and I stir it up. So I find if I water it down, I can do several coats of spreading it with my cloth. This particular one I have added, which I love to do, the dragonfly glaze. It's just, see that sparkle? It doesn't really matter what colour you use of the dragonfly glaze, because when you add a little bit of it to your varnish, it's got this U-Butte super duper like holographic sparkling effect. So I like to add it to my varnish and stir it in. This is quite white, but it does dry clear. I'll show you. And then I always keep just a lint-free cloth, and I keep it in an airtight container, which is, I've used that one. So I just give it a squeeze out because I just put a little bit of water in with it to keep it moist, and then I just leave it like that. I just literally pour a bit of the pouring medium on my work. This is so simple to coat your work and leaves it really nice and glossy depending on the coats. You can all see the sparkle happening in there, and then I just literally wipe it over my canvas. So there's my name there. I've also got my name on the side of it if you want to sign your work before you sell. That was probably too much. Pouring medium, gloss, that's way too much, because I better quickly get another one. And it's literally just using your damp cloth to wipe over your work. Now I need my tray. This is just a cake tray, so I'll leave them to dry on there if they're smaller ones. The same with this. So I can just use that particular one, wipe over, put it aside. Whoops. Oh my goodness, I wasn't prepared for that, was I? But yeah, that's probably, I put a bit too much on there. I got a bit too carried away. So as long as your painting is completely dry, it will not affect the painting. It'll just dry out nicely. So I'll quickly go over. I'm not even pouring any more onto this. I'm just wiping it. You literally wipe it over as though you're cleaning it, and it will dry nice and clear. And in about 15 minutes, you can literally coat over again because it dries very quickly. So I used to do this method with the fusion pouring resin, which I still do sometimes, but I've just found that's probably more economical. It's made in Australia. I can get it easy, and I think it's sold on Amazon worldwide too, so I will put the link below for that. So that's easy peasy lemon squeezy varnishing of your work. So that'll dry clear. it really makes the colours pop in your work, and it gives a lovely finish, but not too reflective. Like resin can really give a reflective finish that can sometimes take away from your work. I should have wore gloves, I didn't, and I'm going to wash my hands right now. So that's a quick video on well, it's probably not so quick, but I've been asked a million times, so I thought I'd let you know. Okie doke, hope that helps. Bye for now.